Barry, it was defeat on Tuesday, but do you reflect positive in at least a partial way, particularly for the first half?
No one likes getting beat, but I think there was a lot of positives to take from the game, especially in the first half where we played some excellent football. In the lead up to the free kick that Charlie scores with, past the ball, and then we get the goal through some good play. So there are positives to take, and we'll work on the negatives. Because we know we can defend better than that. We should have defended our box, which the boys have done, reasonably well in recent games. But they had to do better than what they did Tuesday.
We've spoken a lot about the clean sheets as well this season, but it's frustrating when you see those familiar patterns of goals coming from crosses again, which of course is not just the back four's problem. It's the whole team defends from the front. So. But it is frustrating when you see those familiar patterns.
Yeah, I've been watched it, again, we don't do well enough to stop the cross. We don't defend, in wide areas, in which, we normally do okay at. But, we didn't do well enough on Tuesday. But when the ball comes around the box, we've got to defend the box. And, for a number of reasons, we didn't.
Did you actually enjoy the game? I think everybody, all the fans were entertained. Was it a game that you could enjoy?
No. No, when you're getting beat, you don't enjoy any game. But it was, too open. As a manager, you don't like the game being open. But the way the game panned out, it was very open for both teams. I don't think their manager would have enjoyed the win either. So. The good thing it was we get, after Barrow where we didn't get the ball down and pass it well enough, which we expected to do, the reaction I got from them to get the ball down, be brave on it, which they weren't on Saturday against Barrow. We saw, against a team that's sitting third in the league, we went toe to toe with them, and for the large part of the game we were the better team, and the boys must take confidence from that. And if they cut out the small errors, then I don't think anyone would have grudged us a point Tuesday, never mind 3, but they wouldn't have grudged us a point for the effort and the way we played. But it's no different from the way we asked them to play against Barrow, and that's the problem we've had all season, where we've had inconsistency and performances.
You said on Tuesday that it summed up the season perhaps in some ways. You're seeing progress from the team, that you say the bravery on the ball, the passing, the standing toe to toe with the team who are third in the table. You're seeing progress in other areas.
Yeah, well, when we went up to Grimsby, we probably were in the game for about 10-15 minutes, but I thought on Tuesday we were in it for the majority of the game, and we controlled it for large spells as well. So there's definitely progress there, but we have been inconsistent throughout the season, where we've had a couple of good results and then we've dropped, and we've had a couple of good performances and then we've dropped again, and that's been a problem all season. We've tried to address it throughout the season by making changes and trying to shake the team up, but ultimately we feel that we are progressing in the right manner. And we just ask the players to continue to look for that. It's a mentality, consistency, where you've got to concentrate on doing everything, to 100% no matter who it is you're playing.
FC Halifax have still got lots to play for. They're just outside the bottom 4. They're competing for Wembley places, if nothing else as well. So it will be a good competitive game.
Yeah, you're pretty much fighting for their lives. They're cut up a wee bit at the bottom, but. So we know it'll be a fight up there. It'll be a great pitch to play on. But they're all excuses. It's down to the boys on the pitch to make the best of the conditions, and get 3 points up there. We had a great result here at home, and we must look forward to getting up there and putting in a similar performance.
Since that game in September, they've gone through, I think, 2 or 3 managers. The team has changed a lot. What do you expect from them? Are they radically different from September?
They've still got a lot of the same players, but they're formations will change, but they've changed from week to week depending on who they're playing. So they've went from 3 at the back to 4 at the back to 5 in the middle to 3 in the middle with 3 up top, which will play themselves. So you know they have changed to whatever team they're playing. So we just have to, you know, expect whatever's going to get thrown our way, but know that if we play to our capabilities, which we showed for large spells of the game at Grimsby, then we can definitely go up there and take 3 points.
But we've also got that versatility as well to match them and change within a game to adapt to the circumstances.
Yeah, you know, we've changed formations throughout games, trying to either give us a spark or try something different, or you know, at the end up go for, you know, 3 points, which is what we're always looking for. So you know, we've got that versatility, but it's about making sure that we do the basics right. Because if you don't do them right, then you give yourself problems.
2 or 3 players were missing on Tuesday with the virus that's gone around the club. What's the bill of health at the moment? Are players getting over that?
Yeah, well, we're hoping to have Nathan and Dan Walker back involved in training today. Luke Oliver's obviously dropped out from the weekend with the same virus, so he's a major doubt. And Jack Savo, who come off on Tuesday, is a doubt as well with, you know, a badly bruised ankle. So again, we'll be light defensively, but we'll have to make the best of it and, you know, make sure we go up there and give it, you know, a good performance for what should be a great travelling support, given it's their tour of duty, and you know we want to give them something to cheer about.
Exactly. You're aware of the tour of duty. It's now the eighth year in succession that it's gone, and it is a great occasion. It's something that the team will appreciate and should give them that extra edge.
Yeah, well, you know, it's brilliant that they're getting up in their numbers. We've had a great travelling support throughout the season, the ones that go, you know, to all the away games. But even, you know, if they're going up there to enjoy themselves, then we want to give them 3 points and make sure that they enjoy the way back down the road as well.